What is the energy of love?
Oh, now we're getting into the big question. But first you have to tell me what love is.
Well, love is empty of itself.
What does that mean?
It's when you go to quantify it, it doesn't, to me, it doesn't hold anything. I sat there and I thought, well, what is love? Well, love is this, it's also the lack of this, and love is this, and it's also the lack of this.
So if it's nothing,
It's empty.
if it's empty, then where's the question of its whatness? If it's empty, where is the question of its properties, its energy, its qualities, its characteristics? If it's empty. So in this definition of love, it is that which we talk about as ocean or consciousness or source or God or totality. It's just another word for that infinite essence of all that is.
Is it behind awareness?
It's all that is in this definition. I mean, as you describe it. It's all that there is. So yes, it's behind awareness, it's behind constriction, it's behind hatred, it's behind love, it's behind everything. Not behind it, it is it. So that is the love with a capital L, which is interchangeable with awareness or consciousness or source or God or totality or Allah or any one of a million names for that.
Is it the energy in this life plane?
All there is. All there is. As you talked about, as the non-relative, the absolute, the totality, the everything. Now, if you want to know about relative love that comes and goes, then that's another matter. But it's hard to use the term without the baggage of the nice stuff. You know, the love,
Feel good.
the feel good. Which I wholeheartedly approve of, the feel good, don't get me wrong. But when we're talking about the love with a capital L, we have to let go of even that. Or we're limiting it. Because within anything that feels good is the seed of its opposite.
Kind of a conversation killer.
Oh, it's a real downer, you know, it's a real killer when it comes to, you know, spiritual talk. Because implicit in most spiritual discussions is that sense of the fullness, of the goodness, of the abundance, of the, you know, the spaciousness of the emptiness, the beauty of the absolute. You know, all of that is part of the discussion. And when you strip that away, people get really, it's like, not nice. Not nice. People go away. They do.
Also, really, I mean, there's nothing to talk about. Because anything you say is imposing a limitation on the limits.
Yes, absolutely. So that's why any discussion of love with a capital L or source or consciousness or God or enlightenment or any of that is essentially meaningless. And yet,
It goes on.
here we are. And Lao Tzu, Tao Te Ching, first line, the Tao that can be named is not the true Tao. First line, first words out of the blocks. The Tao that can be named is not the true Tao. And he did not stop there. He went on and on and on to talk about the Tao that as soon as you talk about it, isn't it. And then there's all sorts of legends that the reason he did that was because he was incarcerated or, or something, and he had to write the rest of it to be released or some nonsense. But the fact is that the teachings are drawn forth. They come. They come from the seeking. And even with the admonition going in, that what we're saying is not the truth. What is being said is not a description. What is being said are pointers. That's heard as well as it gets heard. And so people are infinitely clever too, and resourceful. So that you go, okay, it's anything you say about it isn't it. So what we're going to do is we're going to be silent. We're not going to say anything. And just like that, the silence becomes it.
Yes.
Now we know what it is. What it is the silence. And the silence is so beautiful. The silence is so spacious. The silence is so true. When it's unmarred by concepts and ideas, it is so true. And the beat goes on.
It's like a cosmic joke.
When you're laughing, it is.
Not when you're the butt of the joke.
When you feel yourself to be the butt of the joke, it's not so funny.